Hello and welcome to Coffee Time at Raw. I'm Neil Macquarie and I'm joined by Nick, Ishani and Linus of the music team. And today we're going to be talking about music festivals, starting with Glastonbury, I think. It's quite controversial. We've only got 2 headliners announced for Glastonbury so far, Foo Fighters and Kanye West. What are our thoughts on that?
Well, I'll kick it off by saying I'm a massive Foo Fighters fan. I would have put my money on them. I'm actually quite annoyed I didn't put a bet on them because it's quite good odds and it's pretty obvious that they were going to headline. They're due to headline Glastonbury and I think they're going to kill it on the Friday night, to be honest.
Kill it in a good way, I assume.
Yeah, they won't kill someone. They'll do a very good job, I mean.
I think obviously like the controversy is surrounding Kanye West.
Yes.
I will come out and admit I am by far the biggest Kanye West fan there's ever been. But I can understand why he's there. There's a lot of people getting really up in arms. Like there's people putting out petitions saying he shouldn't be there. But actually, Glastonbury is about diversity, and that's why it's great. You look at some of the other people playing, on the lineup. You got Alt J next to Lionel Richie. Like some stuff just doesn't add up. But that's kind of the beauty of Glastonbury, really.
Yeah, and I think Foo Fighters are the saving grace, even though lots of people love Kanye. So it shouldn't be too bad. There are lots of other artists to look forward to.
Third headliner. This is the other question. There's nothing announced yet, which either means they're struggling to find someone, or they've got someone really good and they don't want to let it out of the bag yet. Who could it be?
Well, it's a bit like last year when, rumours are that Prince cancelled, so they had to fill it with Metallica, which turned out to be quite a genius move, really.
Because Reading have got them this year, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right. I think people kind of thought it might have been Fleetwood Mac, but that's been stolen by Isle of Wight and right under the nose of Glastonbury and the Oasis, which is a shame for them because I think that would have been a real coup. But it better be someone good because they've really hyped it up.
I was thinking about this a minute ago. You said while we were off camera that maybe a British act would be good because often you've got a British headliner. Maybe Paul McCartney. I just suddenly had a brainwave a minute ago because he's on tour at the minute. He hasn't headlined Glastonbury for, I don't think, over a decade. Potentially?
Potentially. I don't know. I can't say. Paul McCartney, he's not really headline material anymore.
You don't think?
No, not really.
Because he's got that classic, big, vintage back catalogue that everyone knows.
True. I don't know how much of, how many Beatles songs would he actually play, though?
If you look at his set lists these days, it's mostly Beatles songs.
I think if we're being speculative, there's been a lot of rumours recently about Oasis coming back. A lot of rumours about them, Noel and Liam finally getting back on, getting together again and, getting on. Is that possible?
Potentially.
It might be, but if I had it my way, I would go for Hot Chip. I know they're a really small band, but they're British.
They're playing already. They're on
I
the
didn't know that.
already.
I didn't know that.
Are they on the other stage or something? I could see them headlining that, I'd say.
Of course not headline material, but...
I would say with regards to Oasis, Noel Gallagher is already playing festivals and headlining festivals this summer, so whether he would take a break from that just to play a gig with Oasis, I'm not too sure, although I'm sure it would bring a massive payoff.
That would like completely steal Glastonbury, wouldn't it? Like that would steal the show.
And imagine the Gallaghers and Kanye on the same stage over the same weekend. That's going to be the biggest.
Guarantee Kanye West will come and ruin it.
Yeah.
Imagine the interviews.
Like, Oasis, you're really good, and I'm gonna let you finish. But my headlining slot was the best of all time.
I think you just need Prince instead of Foo Fighters to have the most egotistical set of headliners that's ever happened.
Really line it up, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I was thinking Radiohead are another potential, could be a good surprise. They're currently recording their 9th album and they haven't headlined Glastonbury in 12 years now. So potentially could be them as well.
They do like their surprises at Glastonbury.
They've done it, is it twice now? Tom York's done a surprise acoustic gig and Radiohead did a surprise gig in 2010 or 11.
Something to bear in mind with Glastonbury is it's on at the same time as this incredible festival in Belgium, which I'm probably going to mispronounce now, Rockvurster. Is that right? Is that okay?
Near enough.
I can't spell it, but 25th to the 28th of June. And a lot of the lineup is very, very similar to Glastonbury. So because obviously the festivals aren't too far apart for touring bands, there's a huge amount of similarity. Foo Fighters are there, Ben Howard is there, Alt J. Trying to look through a few.
They've bagged Muse and Noel Gallagher as well, haven't they?
Well, it's worth saying that this festival has about 10 different headliners from across Europe. It's ridiculous.
I don't know how they're spreading that out over 3 days. It's just going to be...
It's a 4-day festival.
Oh, it's a 4-day?
And it comes out about £175, so you get your money's worth.
Oh yeah, that's definitely your money's worth though, yeah.
It's the best. I'm going to go out and say it's the best festival in Europe this
This year for
summer.
sure. That's
I think we all
incredible.
agree.
Yeah.
Any other festivals?
I think Isle of Wight is very strong this year.
Fleetwood Mac, of course.
Fleetwood Mac, which is fantastic. You've got the Black Keys and the Prodigy co-headlining the Friday night, which I think should be very interesting because they could probably headline in their own right. And you've also got Blur, so you've got four headlines in 3 days, which is very good.
Yeah. I feel like there's quite an interesting sort of change that's happened in the summer music festival scene in terms of sort of rock festivals, in that now Download has really sort of stolen what was Leeds and Reading. You know, if you look at the lineup for Reading this year, you know, Jamie T, Bastille, Alt J, Kendrick Lamar. You know, there's a lot of bands who you wouldn't have seen, or acts you wouldn't have seen at Reading and Leeds before. Whereas Download has got Muse, Kiss. That'll be great.
Yeah,
they will do it.
I'm already sold on that.
Who else is playing there? Slash, Day to Remember. You know, a lot of people who you would traditionally have associated with Reading and Leeds now going and playing Download instead. It's a huge festival now, Download these days.
And then you've got another up-and-coming festival, which is kind of an odd festival in a way because you buy single-day tickets, is British Summertime. Now, you're going to see The Who there.
Yes.
And the other headlining day is Taylor Swift, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you've got a Kylie Minogue day.
Oh, is that Kylie Minogue day as well?
Strokes day.
See,
Blur
that's
day.
Strokes. See, this is an up-and-coming festival. It's only started a couple of years ago, isn't it?
I think it's been rebranded.
Oh, has it?
They're like day festivals.
Because it's kind of to take over from Hard Rock Calling, isn't it? Because that was quite big, and then it got cancelled.
Yeah, they still
this is
have
sort
a
of the
Calling
new-
festival. It's just
Does that still exist?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah,
it's just like a day of very good music. It's a nice sort of setup. No camping, obviously.
it's like last year you had Black Sabbath, Arcade Fire. You know, all these big bands again, just one day each. It's a great way to do a festival. I think it's a little bit more, I don't know, accessible maybe to more people who don't want to spend 4 days in a tent.
And it's quite commercialised.
Oh yeah, it's very commercial
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like the Stones, the year before that was massive. They did 2 days there and sold out in minutes, and they could charge whatever they wanted for a ticket.
And they did.
Yeah, but it was great nonetheless.
Any other festivals we've seen?
Just having a look through, the trick with these things is just go on the internet and there's lots of brilliant articles on sort of small music festivals.
Yeah.
There's I'm trying to find the name of one. Farm Festival, that's a great one. And there's another one.
Barn on the Farm this year has got like James Bay and Little Comets
Barn
and
on the
stuff.
Farm,
That's going to be a good.
that's got a really good. I think Foy Vance is playing at that.
And
Really
historically, they pick up people just before they blow up. Because wasn't George Ezra there at one point, I think? A lot of the big acoustic acts now, like Ben Howard, I think, also headlined there at one point.
Yeah.
And now he's
Boardmasters is another one quite similar to that, which tends to, although it's a little bit bigger, I think. Latitude's another great lineup.
Yeah. Who's playing Latitude this year?
Latitude is headliners are Alt J, Portishead, Noel Gallagher.
That's incredible.
There's a lot of good acts there, actually.
I didn't know Portishead were touring. Actually, that'll be a good gig.
Yeah. Quite a quirky festival, Latitude, I believe.
Yeah, because they have comedy as well, don't they?
A lot of comedy as well. Half the lineup is comedy.
That's a nice touch.
I'm just looking down the lineup now. They have comedy, theatre, dance, film music, poetry, cabaret, all kinds of stuff.
It's like a more condensed Glastonbury, isn't it? Because Glastonbury has a little bit of everything, but it's massive. Whereas Latitude's a little bit, I mean, it's quite big. It's a bit smaller. So if you had to pick one festival this year that you would say is your top pick, which one would it be? Nick?
Well, I'll go for, it's called Ziga in Hungary, and we haven't actually talked about it, but it's a 7-day festival.
7 days?
7 days, yeah. And it's about £130. Decent headliner every single day. So it's cheap, and you definitely get your money's worth.
Excellent. Ishani?
I'd pick Rockbuster and take all my money right now. I don't care.
Linus?
I'll be tempted to pick Download, to be honest with you. I feel like it's such a big festival now. But I'd like to do a little one as well. You know, just a sort of small local festival.
Like a
folk
barn on the
festivals.
farm kind of thing, or smaller again.
And there's loads of them, like loads of little ones just out and about in the countryside and things to go well worth going to.
I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be that Latitude lineup. Very quirky, it's different. Portishead, Alt J, Noel Gallagher. 3 totally different bands, but that'd make for an interesting 3-day stint, I think.
Absolutely.
Thank you for watching Coffee Time at Raw. Each week, different departments will be getting involved, so like, comment and subscribe to get the latest content from Raw 12:51am. We'll see you soon. We'll refilm that outro, because I had no idea what to say.
Yeah, I was trying to...
I could see a couple of times you kind of went...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie Williams is playing.
No.
Was.
Yeah. If you like, comment and subscribe, you'll get all the ratings. Thank you for watching Coffee Time at Raw. Each week a different department will be...
This is going on, mate. You've got enough now to make a gag.